Good morning. This class is on how to create a Facebook Live presentation for a closed group. So this is when you need to give a presentation in a closed or secret group on Facebook. You want to use the Facebook Live, but you want to keep that audience to a very closed group for whatever reason. Typically for me, that's because they can't be here in Charleston. They want to take my class, so I can take the class to them using this technique. So let's get into how, first, when you go into presentation mode, I always keep it, if you'll notice down here, there's a pointer. There you go. And that, you can't be in full screen on this, but we'll come back to it in a second. Let me show you. First, you have to create your group. And how you do that is right here, all the way up the top. Remember, like with most things, you can only do this from a browser. So up here, all the way at the top, you can see where you can create a group. Now, I just created one, and let me go to it. I just created one. So here it is. This one is called How to Sell on Facebook Demo. I only have one member. You can see the one member right here. This is this is a secret group. And how do you set those settings? When you create your group, again over here, go to the More, Edit Group Settings. Two things that you always want to do is your type, which in this case is going to be a study group. And the other one that's really important is membership approval. Only admins and moderators can approve membership to this group. That's important because it is easy for somebody, even in a secret group, to accidentally maybe invite somebody else. So you always want to make sure that one is done. Then you hit your save. And now you're at discussions. Now remember, only 2 members are in this secret group. I can always add more before or after the live presentation. So at some point when you're ready to go live, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come in here and do a more. I'll create an event specifically to remind everybody when we're going live with the presentation. The other advantage of doing this kind of technique for online presentations is it doesn't matter if they're there while you're live. It's all recorded, everything, including all the Q&A, all the interactions, so that they can watch it at their convenience later on. You can let that group go for days, months, years. It's completely up to you. So normally I would create the event, but since this is specifically about how to go live for a private group, I'll leave that alone. So right here is where you're going to click on live. There I am in my office. And then you can hit on your share screen right there. Always choose application window. And let's go over here, because the other one is going to be an infinitely long, since I'm showing you a Facebook Live inside of a Facebook Live. So there's how you would go live. Whenever you were ready, you would see a button. If I went back here, you're going to see where you can set it up, and then you can go live whenever you're ready. So, but notice you could even go to a new tab. You could take them to a website. As long as you pick application window, they can see just that portion. I do not recommend picking the full screen, because again, you get this infinite thing when you go full screen on a lot of them. So pick your application window, and then you can have as many tabs inside of that as that you want. Again, when you get done with the presentation, doesn't matter how long it is, it could be 2 hours. You're going to hit the post at the end, and in that way the live video will stay there. You do not have to. If it's the kind of presentation that you required everybody to be there only while it was live, you do not want the video to stay around. When you finish your live video, when you end it, do not click on post, and it will no longer be on Facebook.